A fun game to play with your horse is teaching them to spin. And so I'm going to demonstrate here how to start to teach them to spin online, where you're going to focus more on using a bit of a porcupine game to draw your horse around to you and get them to follow a feel. And then afterwards, you'll notice after the horse turns around, I'll get him to draw back and come all the way to me. Because what the idea there is, I want the horse to understand the porcupine game, but I also want him to be spinning around looking for me. So by drawing away from him after he's completed the spin, that gets them to kind of put a little energy into coming around there and then coming to find you. And that's kind of a good setup for being able to eventually do this at Liberty. So once you have that going online, the next thing to start doing is just seeing if you can play what I call the shoulders game, where you're going to turn your shoulders into the horse and just have them step away from you and kind of get their front feet moving around their hind feet and pivoting on their hind feet. That's kind of the key that you're focusing there. So you're just looking for the lightness for them to respond. If they don't, you can just touch them with your hand on their shoulder or use your carrot stick, whatever is going to work better for you and your horse. Once you have that going for you, the next thing to start doing is play the driving game version of getting them to spin. And you're still going to put the rope over their neck just to kind of guarantee it's going to work, but then you're going to try to focus on getting them to turn away from you through more of a driving game, and then put a little more emphasis on getting them to draw all the way up to you. So here you saw me just ask him for a little bit more of an effort as he was doing it, but the rope again is there to make sure that you're practicing perfectly. So again, just kind of use your stick to drive them around more, and then have the horse come find you afterwards. Once you have this going well for you online, where you pretty much don't even need the line, then you can start playing with it at Liberty. When I do it at Liberty, what I like to do is start off by yielding the horse's hindquarters and then pushing their front end through. And again, you're just going to keep that same pattern of drawing back and away from the horse. So again, as you can see there, you just get the horse to kind of find you. So start from stick to me position, and then turn your shoulders away from the horse, yield the hindquarters, and then wait for the nose to come through. Once it does, go ahead and push them around with your carrot stick, and then draw back and get your horse to come find you. Once you have this going for you, another fun way to play with this is when the horse is out on the rail. And so you can start by having your horse play a little bit of circle game. And you want to play circle game enough to where your horse is starting to think about stopping. And once they're thinking about stopping, then what I like to do is just kind of do a little bit of a hindquarter yield, a little bit of a drawback at the same time. And again, once their nose comes through, you can use your carrot stick and just kind of push their energy around. It's a fun way to do it. This way is a little bit more advanced, takes a little bit more communication to have going with your horse, but it's a really fun way to keep Liberty in a round pen interesting. And so here you kind of missed that one, so I had to draw back there a little further, but again, you just want to keep following through until they do the yield you want. And I would recommend starting to teach this at a trot. Once you have it going at a trot, then try it at a canter and have some fun. If you enjoy seeing these blogs, make sure you go to my website, rosehorsemanship.com, and sign up to receive them via email. Thanks for watching.